So here's how I want you to approach these shots with your new answers. You're going to hit it there, which is 0, and we're going to hit it with the part of the cue ball that is pointing straight up the table, because we want that ball to go straight up the table. So I want you to physically, for now, identify this spot, match it up with that spot, take a second to soak it up, what it looks like from here. Now when you go back into your stance, I want you to let this spot and that spot guide you as you fall into the shot. And I want you mentally dwelling on this spot. I want you really in touch, so when you go to shoot this shot, it feels like you're shooting straight at it, not cutting it with a vague part of the cue ball. And then, when you follow through, remember, keep it simple. I don't want anybody jumping up here. Right here, 3 or 4 inches. Now, I don't care if you scratch. This is not a cue ball exercise. This is just pocketing the balls. And if you do scratch, it's going to change. If you have a real slippery table, the top spin's going to hook it away. If the balls are sticking and the rails are bouncy, it might go straight over there. All right, object ball, about a ½ inch. Different shot, same 2 contact points. Let them guide you into it. Right there, see what it looks like from here. Draw a line with this baby. Right here. Stay there for a while. Don't be in a rush. Don't get hung up in the outcome. Get hung up in the connection. Not too bad. Now, the farther away you get, the more you can change the way you look at it a little bit. When the balls are nice and close like this, the contact points are very, very easy to let them guide you. The farther away it gets, it might get a little tougher for some of you. And then for some of you that like to aim with your tip, the farther away we get, the more effective that can become, because the tip is going to be pointing closer to the true contact point. I just don't like it when you're aiming with your tip, you got a shot like this, and you got to cut that, and then your tip is like hanging out in the breeze and you're guessing where it is. But just knowing the answers here, the 0 to 0 line, the 0 contact point, the left side of the inside of my stick is going to be very close to that. So using it as a reference here, I think could be pretty effective. Feel the connection. Don't be in a rush. Get hung up in the process, not the outcome. Watch the shot. Watch how you hit it. If you miss, and you are going to miss, and I'm going to miss throughout this workout, and I'm going to leave them in there. Unless I really dog it, then I'll be shooting over. When you miss, that's when you can learn. Don't go blind and angry. And don't get hung up with, I hit it too full, I overcut it. I want you to spend some time blaming your perception of this cue ball's contact point. I believe 100 or 99.9% of us are going to say, I want to hit it right there, and we'll be correct. Well, which part of the cue ball, now that you have a little education, you know it ahead of time, but can you still visualize it and aim it at that spot? Take your time, you lose the connection, go over here. This is while you're learning the workout. After a while, you'll be able to do it more, it'll come more easily, more automatic. Hit that a little bit on the inside, that's not too bad. Now the last shot, or the 5th shot, throw out all the aiming systems, okay? Because I think your success rate here is much higher if you go rail first. And if you're ever playing position, you can't do too much. You're almost straight in here, So this ball, I'll just leave it there. It's a little far off the rail. But I want you to get used to hitting rail first on these shots. And I don't care if it's the 8 ball, the 9 ball, or the 1 ball. I believe your success rate is going to go way up. Learning to hit balls that are that close to the rail first. and it gives you the position option that you're going to need. Now, let me show you. I want to show you how to react to a miss. All right? Don't worry, I'm sure I'm going to miss a lot in the upcoming, maybe not a lot. Here, I shoot the shot. I'm here, I feel it. I'm going to keep my stick straight. All right, now the old way, I hit it too full. I hit this ball too full. It's true, but it's only half the reason. I don't think you were wrong in aiming here. I don't think you accidentally picked out the wrong spot here. I think your mind was picking out the wrong spot here, especially if you stayed straight with the stroke. Remember the follow through, just little short follow through. Boom, boom, nothing crazy, okay? I think a big mistake that goes undiagnosed is instead of this spot right here, your brain naturally picked out a spot that, for whatever reason, it's the way the information from the eyes and the way the brain feels, a couple of millimeters to the right of that spot caused you to hit that full. And if you overcut it, your brain can pick out the spot a couple of millimeters to the left. Spend some time building that connection and observing the shot. It can give you good feedback. And like I said before, I've heard every excuse under the sun why players miss, but I don't hear this enough. All right, 5 shots, 1 through 5, then you do the 6 through 10 on the left side of the table. I'm going to do all the work on the right side of the table. 1 through 5, 6 through 10, all 0 to 0, except for the last one, rail first. Had a lot of fun with that shot. And next we're going to start working with these sharpshooter aiming stickers.